Coming up on Carolina News, it's a season of giving. See what Columbia residents are doing to help out those in need. And a major storm has made its way through the East Coast. Find out what kind of weather it's bringing with it. And later, find out about a sport that's blowing up in popularity nationwide.
I say pickleball is fun, it's social, and I get some exercise.
All that and more coming up on Carolina News.
From the University of South Carolina, your news, your sports, your weather. Carolina News begins now.
Hello and welcome to Carolina News. I'm Jordan Rawlinson.
Thanks for joining us. I'm Tyler Peroni. Local churches in Columbia are finding ways to spread holiday cheer. Our Aaron Smith is live with the story. Aaron?
Here at New Springs Church in Columbia, tons of volunteers gathered to create over 17,000 Christmas packages for inmates across South Carolina. Now, these volunteers consisted of incarcerated individuals, community members, and even some who have felt the personal effects of these care packages. Planning for life after prison can be difficult, but for one former inmate, the choice of what to do on her first day free after a 17-year sentence was easy.
I got the package for 15 years, and why not come help out? And so when the opportunity was available for me, I jumped on it.
She asked that we protect her identity, but told us while serving her sentence, she looked forward to her annual Christmas package from the South Carolina Baptist Association. And today, she joined nearly 150 volunteers to pack those same Christmas packages, now as a free woman.
I'm just happy to be home.
Local inmates and community members have volunteered side by side to assemble these gift bags for nearly 5 decades. The South Carolina Baptist Association takes donations from over 2,000 churches across the state to create Christmas packages for every inmate in South Carolina.
It reminds them that they're not forgotten, and certainly reminds them that God cares for them and has a plan for them. So we want to be a part of that kind of joy on the inside and on the outside.
Inmates receive toiletry items, candies, and letters to fill out and share with loved ones. And for the director of the South Carolina Department of Corrections, regardless of denomination, these gift packages are about reaching people this holiday season.
It's not just this church, but it's, God in general, right?
And on the inside, these gifts are well received.
It's like big old Christmas parties that day we get them. Everybody's excited.
Tomorrow, every single inmate across the state will receive one of these Christmas packages. Live for Carolina News in Columbia, I'm Aaron Smith.
A massive storm has stretched across most of the East Coast today and has caused snowstorms in the north and rain down here in South Carolina. Our Chloe Finley is live in the Weather Center with what you can expect here in the Midlands. Tonight, Chloe?
Yeah, this storm just ripped through this morning, serving as the first big winter storm of the season. Brought a lot of snow to the northeast, and here in South Carolina, a lot of rain this morning. But by now it has cleared up, 51 degrees. As you can see behind me, it's pretty cloudy, but if I take a step outside, I'm staying pretty dry. No drizzle. Unfortunately, that's not going to be the case at the end of the week, leading into the weekend, but I'll have more on that later. Jordan and Tyler, for now, back to you.
The Salvation Army's Angel Tree season is underway across the Midlands, helping connect families who need support with community members looking to give back. Our Ellie Coleman shows us how the program is making an impact right here in Columbia.
The holiday season is in full swing, but for those that may be struggling, the Angel Tree program hosted by the Salvation Army helps provide Christmas gifts for children and seniors across the Midlands. This year, the Salvation Army says need is higher than ever.
We are going to be serving just about 1,000 families. Which equals about 2,500 children.
With toy inflation at an all-time high and 14% of children facing poverty, help from the community is crucial in providing Christmas magic to local families.
So it really touched my heart. My mom grew up on the Angel Tree. I thought it was very important to me, and it's such an easy way to give back to our community. So I was like, I can afford it, so why not?
Volunteers and donors like Kaylee help keep the program moving.
So I think this is the one we are going to go with.
Shoppers can take a tag, purchase the gifts, and help make someone's holiday bright.
I'm here at Walmart now where you can pick out things like toys and a warm coat to get your participant for the Angel Tree. If your local Walmart is out of tags, you can also do it online and receive a tag like this.
Parents love their kids. And the ability for them to be able to follow through and make their kids smile on Christmas Day is super impactful.
Donations are underway now, and volunteers are hard at work to ensure that every child gets their gifts. In Columbia, Ellie Coleman, Carolina News.
If you'd like to adopt an angel or donate, the Salvation Army has locations set up across the Midlands and online. They say there's still time to help a child or senior in need this holiday season. Their Stuff the Bus event this Friday will help collect even more gifts to make sure every angel is covered.
Richland County Sheriff Leon Lott just announced the arrest of someone in reference to a fatal shooting that occurred Saturday on Percival Road. Mario Baca Corrales was arrested last night and is being charged with murder and possession of a weapon during a violent crime. Deputies say the victim was found lying unresponsive in a parking lot with a gunshot wound to his upper body after verbal altercation took place. Corrales was located by the Sheriff's Department in Somerville and was taken into custody and transported to the Alvin S. Glenn Detention Center yesterday. A convicted serial killer from Spartanburg County is asking for the end of the receivership that controls his assets. The move would give Todd Kohlhelp back financial control, and it would mean his victims' families and the one surviving victim would receive only a portion of the more than $10 million awarded to them. Ending this receivership would also allow Kohlhelp to keep any future earnings. He is calling for his remaining assets to be sold, the proceeds distributed to his victims, and then for the receivership to be terminated. The judge ruled to take the matter under advisement and will make a decision at a later date.
A 40-year-old man has been arrested in Richland County for being linked to a string of dental office burglaries in northeast Columbia. Investigators have connected Joshua Spencer to 3 break-ins. Spencer was charged with 3 counts of burglary, grand larceny, and possession of a firearm by a convicted felon. The Sheriff's Department says the investigation is ongoing and other charges may occur in connection to other burglaries in the area. The Richland County Sheriff's Department also announced the arrests of 2 individuals after a child was found with burns on its body. Deputies say that 32-year-old Darius Jackson and 31-year-old Yunga Pewu Jackson were each charged with 1 count of unlawful conduct toward a child. This came after deputies were made aware of a 1-year-old child that was being treated for burns on its body at an out-of-state burn center, which revealed the burns were allegedly from unlawful conduct. Both suspects were taken to the Alvin S. Glenn Detention Center, and both were released on PR bonds, according to the Sheriff's Department.
In more statewide news, Governor Henry McMaster announced that South Carolina will be sending members of the state's National Guard to Washington, D.C. This comes after 2 National Guard members were shot in the nation's capital last Wednesday, where one of them died. The governor says the request came from the U.S. Secretary of the Army. The state will send between 200 to 300 troops, which will be funded by the federal government. The governor discussed this being the 2nd time the state will send National Guard troops to D.C. this year.
Well, the request was open-ended. We didn't know when we would be asked again, but we were asked again. And so we're happy to do it. It's important.
As of now, it is unclear when the state's troops will be deployed to the nation's capital.
TSA announced that passengers without a real ID will have to start paying a $45 fee in February. The payment will be good for a 10-day period and can be made on tsaconfirm.id. 94% of passengers already have a real ID, according to the TSA website. If you're looking to get a real ID, you can head to your local DMV. To make an appointment, you can head to scdmvonline.gov and find your local spot there. And attention Powerball players, 2 winning tickets from last Wednesday's drawing were sold in the state. According to the South Carolina Education Lottery, a $1 million ticket was sold at the Best Stop on Bush River Road in Columbia, and a $50,000 ticket was sold at an Eon Market on Yemassee Highway in Yemassee. The winning tickets have yet to be claimed, and players have 180 days from the drawing date to claim their prizes.
Coming up next on Carolina News.
Our Abby Tam visited local businesses around Columbia to see how they're being sustainable and turning a profit from it. Stay tuned.
Welcome back to Carolina News. South Carolina wastes 60,000 pounds of food annually. That's according to the SC Department of Environmental Services. Our Abby Tam reports how some restaurants in Columbia are reducing their food waste.
Rebel Dogs opens at 11. But before the restaurant's doors unlock,
Owner Shelly Pugh is already prepping to feed people, something she's been doing her whole life.
I have been cooking since I was 4. People have always asked me to cook for them.
For Pugh, feeding people is only half the job. The other half, figuring out how to reduce food waste.
What can I do to be sustainable, but still, make it effortless?
That question led her to Too Good To Go, an app where customers buy leftover food at a discount. The catch, you don't know what you're getting. And Rebel Dogs isn't the only local spot taking part. A quick drive to Rosewood takes us to Sour and Salt Bakery, also on the app. An owner wasn't available for an interview, but this is where we picked up our own surprise bag. I paid $6.99 for these 14 bagels, which is usually retailed at $21. So not only am I getting a good deal, Sour and Salt is helping reduce their food waste. And the app is spread all across Columbia, from Drip in 5 Points to Brickhouse Coffee in West Columbia. A manager at Brickhouse says sustainability and profit aren't the only benefits.
People that do come from Too Good To Go aren't regulars here, they're not normal customers that come inside.
And back at Rebel Dogs, Pugh hopes that more restaurants join the movement.
It just really is a good business practice as well.
A good business practice with an even better impact. In Columbia, Abby Tam, Carolina News.
If you're looking to support a local business and reduce food waste, Too Good To Go is available for free on the App Store.
Switching from inexpensive options to something a little bit more expensive, the Prada Group purchased their Milan fashion rival Versace for over $1.3 billion. Donatella Versace welcomed the deal in an Instagram post that also honored her late brother, Gianni Versace, the brand's founder. She said, quote, "Today is your day and the day Versace joins the Prada family," end quote. This deal is expected to relaunch Versace's fortunes, and Prada says the purchase was completed after receiving all clearances to do so. Prada Group Chairman Patrizio Bertelli says he doesn't expect to make any soon executive changes to Versace, but says that the brand had long been underperforming in the market. Now to something that's been overperforming. One sport in particular has been gaining popularity nationwide over the past couple of years. Our Kyron Williams has the story on what's been causing all of this racket.
What you're seeing here is pickleball, a sport defined by its ease of access, emphasis on teamwork, and its inherently competitive nature. Inspired by sports like tennis and ping pong, pickleball offers a more approachable game for people of all ages.
Pickleball is, again, it's probably a more social sport, and it's definitely more inclusive, and their skill level might not exactly be a detriment as much as it would in the game of tennis, where the court's a lot bigger, there's a lot more athleticism involved.
The KC Pickleball Complex is among the many new facilities that have been built nationwide recently.
In the last 7 years, more than 26,000 pickleball courts have been made in the United States, and more than 8,000 tennis courts have been converted into pickleball courts.
According to the Association of Pickleball Professionals, there were over 48 million pickleball players in the U.S. last year, and the sport has seen over a 300% increase in participation over the last 3 years. All this growth and development raises the question, what makes pickleball so intriguing?
Something that's great about it is that there's no, skill requirement, nor is there an age or fitness requirement.
So it's fun to make it a little bit competitive sometimes and also casual, so it just makes it both.
I love competitiveness, but I also just enjoy the social aspect of it, and it just gives you a full body exercise, workout.
Owner of local tennis and pickleball equipment store, Lisa Barrett, has played pickleball for years.
That's why I love pickleball. I'll play with my non-athletic friends and have a great time. That's not always, you can't do that in all the sports.
Former head coach of St. John's women's basketball, Vicki Porter, likes the sport for a number of reasons.
I say pickleball is fun, it's social, and I get some exercise. And if I can get all of those, I am happy. It's only $4, a couple of hours, and get some buddies and friends and family and give it a go.
In Columbia, I'm Kyron Williams, Carolina News.
As pickleball continues to grow in popularity, so is the market for it. The sport's global market value is expected to surpass the $2.5 billion mark in 2028.
Let's go back to Chloe to find out what's the latest with the weather. Chloe?
Now, I love pickleball, and I'm going to let this serve as my official invitation to both you, Tyler, and Jordan to a pickleball matchup when it starts to clear up a little bit out here. But unfortunately, we might be waiting a while because this week's weather isn't exactly conducive to pickleball playing. And this weekend, going to be even worse. Rain, and more rain. And it's part of a bigger winter storm system that's ripping through the entire East Coast. I'll have more on how this is going to affect your friends and family, not only here in South Carolina, but across the nation. Coming up right after this break. Hi, welcome back. Let's take a quick look at your weather. Right now in Columbia, 51 degrees, feels a little bit chillier at 48. It is partly cloudy outside. Humidity is high from all that rain we saw this morning, and then wind coming from the west just a little bit. But oh boy, did we see some serious showers this morning. We're going to wait till it pops up right there. Perfect. So as you can see here, showers really covered the entire state. I mean, it was raining all morning from about 7 to 11 a.m. You can see those orange bits. Those are more moderate storms. They did pass over us, but really didn't stay for that long. Really what we're seeing more of is this green stuff, and that's some light but persistent showers. And really this rain is coming from a larger system that's affecting more of the East Coast. As you can see here, I've zoomed out a little bit. You can see the entire East Coast here. In the Northeast, our friends up here are just getting hit with massive amounts of snow. Here down in the Southeast, no snow flurries. We're just getting hit with some cold rain, unfortunately. But now take a look at this. This is what it looks like up in the Northeast. This is in Maine. You can see several inches of snow here. Highest snow threat is from Pennsylvania up until Maine, but Midwest is still getting hit pretty hard. Central Ohio, Central Indiana both saw 7 inches of snow last night. But back here in Columbia, not looking too bad. Here this evening, we're going to hit 50 degrees, and then soon thereafter, going to be 47. A light chance of rain, but hopefully the rain is pretty much done for today. Again, high humidity just because of all that moisture that was in the air this morning. Now we're going to take a quick look at what the rest of your week is going to look like. Highs in the mid 50s and in the mid 40s, lows in the 30s and 40s. And Wednesday clearing up a little bit, but the weekends kind of be a little bit rainy. I'll give you one more look at this later on in the show, but for now, back to you, Jordan and Tyler.
Thanks, Chloe. Coming up after the break.
Our Matt Frank will tell you who the names are to watch out for the South Carolina offensive coordinator opening. Stay close.
Welcome back to Carolina News. The Gamecock football season is over, but fans are already looking forward to the upcoming offensive coordinator hire. The biggest name to watch is East Carolina offensive coordinator John David Baker. He has been associated with the Gamecocks as well as Ole Miss for their opening. Another person of interest could be Old Dominion's OC Kevin Decker. Although these are two guys to watch out for, the search will be extensive, so fans shouldn't hang all their hopes on one of these two. I spoke with Chris Clark from Gamecock Central today. He told me that Beamer and Co. have kept things very close to the vest during this search, but he emphasized how they will be looking for a proven play caller. Here's what he had to say.
Everything that we've heard is that we expect Shane Beamer to tab somebody who is a current play caller or otherwise has very recent collegiate experience doing that.
In other Gamecock athletics news, the men's basketball team will take on Virginia Tech tonight as a part of the ACC-SEC Challenge. Both teams have 2 losses, with the Gamecocks sitting at 5-2 and the Hokies at 6-2. Gamecocks are currently 1.5-point favorites, but they will have to watch out for Tech forward Amani Hansberry, who is averaging over 15 points a game. It'll be up to South Carolina's backcourt duo of Michi Johnson and Eli Ellis to lead the Gamecocks to their 6th win of the season and first over a Power 5 opponent. Staying on the hardwood, the Charlotte Hornets have fallen to 6-15 following a loss to the Brooklyn Nets last night. While rookie sensation Con Knippel had another solid performance, leading the Hornets with 18 points, it was not enough to overcome the 35-point showing from Michael Porter Jr. With yet another loss, trade rumors continue to swirl around Hornets star guard LaMelo Ball. Bleacher Report first reported a couple weeks ago that he was open to a trade, and with a slight dip in production this year, many are speculating that a trade could be a possibility. And back on the gridiron, I saw maybe the weirdest play of all time last night. Take a look. This is New York Giants kicker Younghoe Koo attempting a 47-yard field goal against the New England Patriots on Monday Night Football. This would have cut the Patriots' lead to 7 around halfway through the second quarter. As you can see here, though, he completely missed the ball. It actually looks a little bit like my golf swing. This moment marked the turning point in the game as the Pats went on to rattle off 13 unanswered points to end the half and won the game 33-15. New England is now 11-2 and sits in first place in the AFC. Meanwhile, the Giants are 2-11, and fans are looking forward to next year's draft. That's all for your sports updates for today. Tyler, Jordan.
Thanks, Matt. Coming up next.
A beloved superhero had a comic sell for how much? Stay close. Finally tonight on Carolina News, a super find leads to a super payout. A pristine copy of Superman #1 that was discovered in an attic last year was auctioned for $9.12 million. This is the most expensive comic book sale in the world.
Wow, that's amazing, but my favorite superhero is actually Ironheart. What's your favorite superhero?
I like Ironheart. I kind of in the same family. I'm a big War Machine fan. Now, Chloe, in the Weather Center, who is your favorite superhero?
If I had to choose, I think my favorite superhero is definitely the Flash. I tend to think I'm kind of quick on my feet, and it might be a little bit brazen, but I'll challenge anyone in the newsroom to a foot race. But if I had a superpower right now, it'd be to clear up this weather, because there's going to be a lot of rain this weekend. Tomorrow, not looking too bad. Sunny outside, high of 52. Thursday, the clouds start coming in. And then this weekend, rain, more rain, pretty much all day, every day. So unfortunately, we're looking forward to a little bit of a wet weekend. But that's all I got. Back to you guys at the desk.
Thanks, Chloe, and thank you so much for being with us. Our 4:30 show starts in 10 minutes.
We hope to see you back here tomorrow. Have a great evening.
Okay.